Today in this video, we are going to talk about something we have seen on unit number 4, the unit that was talking about the animals. In this case, I want to talk to you about the invertebrates. As you know, we can classify animals in two big groups, vertebrates and invertebrates. What's the main difference between these big groups? Invertebrates have got backbone, have got skeleton, and invertebrates haven't got neither backbone nor skeleton. This is the main difference between vertebrates and invertebrates. But today we are going to take a look on the invertebrates. We can classify invertebrates in three big groups. The first group are the arthropods. The arthropods have got an external skeleton called exoskeleton. It's not exactly a skeleton, but a shell that covers their bodies. Inside the arthropods, we've got different subgroups we will see later. Apart from the arthropods, we've got the mollusks. Most of them have got a shell, and this shell can be inside their bodies or outside their bodies. Is the case, for instance, of the snail. And then the third big group are the other invertebrate groups, are groups that are smaller than the other ones. First of all, we are going to start with the arthropods. All arthropods have got an exoskeleton, and there are four different types of arthropods. First of all, we've got the insects. Insects have got three body parts: head, the thorax, and the abdomen. All insects have two antennae. Most of them have two pairs of wings. For instance, we've got the bee, we've got the butterfly, or we've got the ant, the mosquito, or the grasshopper. Is the largest group inside the arthropods. Then we've got the myriapods. Myriapods have segmented bodies and many pairs of legs. Moreover, they have got two antennae. If you take a look on this picture, you will see that the myriapods have got a long body with lots of parts, and you will see that have got lots of legs. Inside the myriapods, we can find the centipede or the millipede. Then we've got the arachnids. Arachnids have two body parts, the cephalothorax and the abdomen. They have four pairs of legs, which means 8 limbs, and many eyes. Inside the arachnids, we can find the tarantula, spider, or the scorpions. And finally, inside the arthropods, we've got the crustaceans. Crustaceans have two body parts, the cephalothorax and the abdomen. Their exoskeleton is very hard, it's like a shell. They have 5 pairs of legs and claws. An example of a crustacean could be the lobster or the prawn. Then the second big group of invertebrates are the mollusks. Mollusks have got a shell, and this shell can be outside or inside their bodies. Inside mollusks, we've got 3 subgroups. We've got the gastropods, that are the mollusks that have got the shell outside their bodies, like the snail. Then we've got the bivalves, like the mussels. The bivalves are the mollusks that have got 2 shells. These shells protect their bodies. And finally, we've got the cephalopods. The cephalopods, like the squid or the octopus, that have got this shell inside their bodies. And finally, we've got other invertebrate groups. The first group I'm going to talk you about are the sponges. The sponges live in water and are very simple. If you remember when we talk about the sponges in class, we used to say that the sponges are like a potato animal because they are very simple. They haven't got neither circulatory system nor respiratory system, so the sponges are very simple. Then we've got the echinoderms. The echinoderms live in water and are covered by a hard spiny skin, like the starfish. Then we've got the annelids. The annelids have a long soft body, and they can live inside other animals. They are called parasites. Parasites because they can live inside other living things. They have got a long body like the myriapods with lots of parts but without legs. For instance, inside annelids we can find the earthworm, for instance. And finally we've got the cnidarians. The cnidarians live in the sea. They have got a jelly body and venomous tentacles. Sea anemone or jellyfish are, sorry, there's a mistake here. Sea anemone and jellyfish are cnidarians, not cephalopods, are cnidarians, okay?